Oh, it's so cold here in the Arctic. I hope you guys enjoyed our trip today. I'm going to be teaching you how to make a fake snow. So if you're interested in doing that with me, follow along. There's lots of different ways to do this. I saw a couple of them, including using paper, and you just tear up little pieces of paper, add it with some water, um, using baking soda, which is what I'm going to be doing. Baking soda, I heard baking soda and water. If you do that, you can do that and then put it in the freezer and then it will harden up. I've also done it with baking soda and conditioner, just plain shampoo, like you would use in the shower, and you put equal parts of baking soda and conditioner. The recipe that I'm going to be doing today involves shaving cream, so I'm going to be using shaving cream and baking soda and putting those together. All right, so I'm going to make a slightly smaller batch than what they did in the video. The video that they have is 2 cups of baking soda, and then 2 cups of shaving cream. So I'm having that, and I'm doing 1 cup of each. I can get my baking soda open. Um, you can usually have, a lot of people will have baking soda at their house, so check with your parents before you go and just take it. But what you're going to do is you're going to just go ahead and measure out 1 cup. This container that I have right here is 16 ounces, or 1 pound. You might get some chunks in there like that. That's okay. This recipe is a little bit less about being precise. You can see that's why I pour over the bowl. It doesn't have to be exactly proper. There's not going to be any sort of crazy reaction that happens when we mix the two together. So just pouring it straight into there is going to be fine. With your shaving cream, you want to shake it up to make sure that it is mixed up properly. You can do the same thing, measure directly into the cup. So I'm measuring 1 cup and it's expanded a lot, but that's okay because there's some air and some gaps in there. If you are measuring it out, you can use a spatula to get it out of the container. And also make sure that you wash your containers very well so that it doesn't taste like shaving cream in the future. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take that shaving cream and stir it around in your baking soda. And the more you stir it, you'll start to see it forming. One of the cool things about this experiment is that you can put it in the freezer to make it feel like real snow. I'm going to go ahead and just actually put my hands inside of it because it needs a little bit more to mix up. It feels very strange. So if you get to do this, the mixture of the baking soda does actually already give it a little bit of coolness. It is, as you can see, mixing up quite well. I haven't done this with the shaving cream before, so this is a new experiment for me as well. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of grinding it in between my fingers to kind of really mix up the baking soda and the shaving cream that I have. So that way it's all one cohesive mix. And it actually does have a slight coolness to it. I think it would be really cool if you added this into the freezer, let it chill for a little while. You can try adding more shaving cream. You can try adding more baking soda. You can add glitter. I saw that. You could add some food dye to it, depending on what you want to do. For this recipe, you're going to also start out with 1 cup of baking soda. I've gone ahead and put that in my mixing bowl. And then you're going to add water 1 tablespoon at a time. What this is going to allow you to do is get it to the consistency that you want, rather than just mixing and mixing and mixing, and then it turn into a paste that maybe you're not so happy with. But as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit chunkier. I think it needs a little bit more water. So you're just going to add a little bit of water at a time. And what I noticed in one of the videos was that she said it did feel like a paste. But then when she added it to the freezer, she just put it in the freezer for a few moments, and then she could feel the difference between how the snow felt. So here I've got my snow. It's definitely a different consistency than the last one. It's more, it doesn't crumble as much as the other one. It's definitely going to be easy to pack together into a snowball like that. I'm going to add just a little bit more water to mine, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer, and we're going to see how it goes. All right, so I've left them in there for about 20 minutes or so. Um, Here is the, well, apparently that was too long for the water one. So here's the water one, and it is completely frozen into the side of the bowl. So if you're gonna do it, I would check it after about 10 minutes or maybe even less than that. Let's see if I can get any of it out. Pretty solid. So definitely check on that. I'll let that sit for a little while and we'll come back to that one. I also went ahead and put in the shaving cream and which is similar to the conditioner one in the freezer, and it feels just like real snow. So it's cold, it's chilly. I wish I had my jacket back on. It's soft and crumbly. I can still pack it together though and build and create out of it. So I would highly recommend that you try the either with so again, I used shaving cream, but in years past, we've always used conditioner, and that worked great. So I hope that you have fun exploring this freezing cold exploration that we did today. I'll also share an art project with you later. Have fun. It's awesome.